EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll go play action with Nix. Oh, and that is incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. But it'll be 2nd down. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, they come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL, but it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a 1st down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield and get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which have to keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. The Broncos at 8-8 now on the year. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. Throwing Nix. Flush to his right. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Harris starts the drive on the ground. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 18 yards the gain for number 18. 18 on the play. 1st down, Chargers. Back to throw here, Herbert. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their 1st drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got it back on your heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown out. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
Cap. Hey, cap. Let's go. Go.
Here's Herbert. Steps away to his... And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
To throw, here's Nix. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. You talk about the defense for these Chargers. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but they have any hopes of making waves in January. They've got to improve in this area.
First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Nick's going to give to Harvey. And they will only muster a yard here at the 38.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over it that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down. The Broncos send out their punter now. Back deep for L.A. is Darius Davis. Punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice and meetings talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
First down, Los Angeles.
Herbert now. It's taken in by Quentin Johnston. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 34 yards to gain that time, another first down.
First down, Chargers.
Hey, 59. Ready?
Herbert. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and it goes down. John Franklin Myers. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. He gets that one complete to Wicks. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third.
It's a gain of 19. But it's third down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. From the gun, Herbert on third down. This will be caught at about the 6. So the completion gets him just a yard. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth.
Set. 380. Hey, easy. We go orange. Baylor Tiger. Ready.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Eluding the pressure right. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Ladd McConkey, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Chargers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Offensively lucky they were able to keep the football, and now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
These two teams, they met in L.A. earlier in the year with the Chargers coming out victorious. So they're looking for the series sweep here in Denver. 2nd and 10.
Set. Go.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to Wicks. 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 40-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Nix to the air. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Nix. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. And this offense on 3rd down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Nix. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Hampton. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it.
Touchdown! From 8 yards out. And the Chargers continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 28-0. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Your mind is out of bounds. It's telling you pack it up. You check about thoughts and memories that's adding up like overseas. You feel alive like you can't have enough. You probably feel paralyzed.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Harvey now on 1st and 10. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. Here's Nix. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. 20. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach...
CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks in the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You made me forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield. They're eligible, too.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Out of the gun, they go with Harvey. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now it's Nix. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
Broncos, 1st down.
Out of the gun, a run with Harvey. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 47 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
1st down.
Back to throw now on 1st down. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Nix. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
That's another Denver Broncos.
They run straight ahead with Harvey. And he will push his way forward down about the 3-yard line. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Harvey will take it in. Touchdown, Denver.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they broke it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Charger drive about to get going. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
And that's caught inside the 35. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
First down, Chargers.
Now it's Herbert. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Nick Bonito. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he takes a shot at the end of that play.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That one complete to McConkey. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead. And part of that can be attributed to their success on 3rd down. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now with this 1st and goal.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Justin Herbert in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the rout is on here in this first half. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Flush to his right. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
He completes this to Sutton. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. They juked him. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like an empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets to the Broncos' 36-yard line. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 36. Harris running straight ahead and trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
At the 37-yard line.
Now here's another carry for Harris. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Harris has it over the middle. And he will be marked down short of the 1st as they get to him at the 29.
A gain of 11 yards.
Baylor Tigers. Let's go, let's go.
They snap it to Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll begin on the ground with Harvey. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
First down.
Up the middle, it's Harvey. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 74 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
At the 50-yard line.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Nix from the shotgun. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sutton. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42. They're going. It's Nix. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Charger drive about to get going. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
First down, Los Angeles.
Set.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And they get this one to about the 20-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
First down, Chargers.
Herbert going to give to Hampton. And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this 3rd quarter of play.
brings up second.
Welcome back now
10
to Denver.
at the 20-yard line.
And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Here's 2nd and 10. They hand this off to Harris. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. Try to run for it with Hampton. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. This a 31-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And that will extend their lead even further. We're ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing Nix. Finds his tight end Ingram. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A gain there of 21 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Back to throw. Nix. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And his throw is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On 3rd down, Harvey. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
They'll go for it. Here's Nix. Flushed out right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Chargers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it could be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. John Franklin Myers picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 15. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing. And now here's another interception. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. And they'll seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
50 yards rushing for them now to this point.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
A run once more with Hampton. And he'll take it down shy of 45 to 46. That one a first down pickup of 8. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Kappa, Kappa, Kappa. Set.
On first down, it's Hampton. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
Set.
They'll work inside here, Hampton. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
A draw play, Hampton. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So, for the Chargers, they finish oh so close to perfection in the regular season, but this win in the final weekend gives them a final mark of 16-1.
And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title.
Meanwhile, for the Broncos, this loss will mean they finish the season on the wrong side of 500 at 8-9.
And they can take solace in the fact that this team never quit all the way to the end. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.